Hello, children. I'm Kasia.
And my name is Paweł. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Do you know what we are celebrating this week? It's Global Money Week. So today we will be talking about money. Do you like money? I bet you do.
But about money, we can talk about different things. Today, we would like to take you for a journey about the price, the lesson about the price and things that are connected with them. Kasia and I would like to show you a short story, a story of Max and Sophie, two kids who are going to learn many things about the price today. Can we start?
I think we're ready, Paweł.
Okay, we're going to read a few things in the beginning, and you will be able to see the pictures on your screen. Let's start. The title of our lesson is What is a Price?
And this lesson is a chapter from a book, ABC of Economics, First Steps in the World of Finance.
Okay, so let's find out what Sophie and Max did in this chapter. Let's start. The same as every Saturday morning, Max and his mom were getting ready to go shopping. This time, they were going to shop at the market. Why are we going to the street market? Asked Max with interest.
Today, we have to buy fresh vegetables, eggs, and honey.
His mom listed the products and grabbed a wicker basket. She put a wallet into her bag and placed it on her shoulder. Can I carry this basket? Asked the boy.
Of course you can, when it's empty,
said Max's mom with a smile while locking the door. They got into the elevator, went to the ground floor, left the building, and headed for the market. And I think we could stop reading at this very moment so we could have a small exercise. What do you think about it?
I think it's a perfect idea. And the exercise will be, we are taking you to the market.
You should have worksheet 6 in front of you. If not, please ask the teacher or any other adult who could download it from our lesson, print it out, and give it out to you. If you got it, we can start the exercise. To do the exercise, we will need two things. Kasia, what you've got?
I have a worksheet, very needed now, and a pair of scissors.
And we will need glue as well.
That's right.
So, what is the task?
The task is to cut out the pictures at the bottom of the page and stick them on according to the instructions. So I think we need to cut out the pictures first and then read the instructions where to glue the pictures into the market stall.
Okay, let's do it together now.
Let's do it together. I'm cutting out the cats. Paweł, what are you cutting out now?
Yeah, me too. I'm starting with the bananas because they are first from the left. They are the smallest.
Aren't you left-handed and you started with the left side?
Yeah, that's interesting because I'm left-handed, but I learned to cut out things with the right hand. I never had scissors for left-handers, you know?
Really?
Yeah, I am writing with my left hand, but I am cutting stuff with my right hand.
I'm wondering if there is anyone left-handed in our group of students now.
Yeah. Is there anyone who is actually cutting things with the left hand at the moment? Interesting fact is that there is usually around 10% of people that are left-handed. So 1 person out of 10.
So you're very exceptional.
I'd rather say that I have simply different side of my brain that is stronger.
Does it mean that you're smarter than me?
No, it means that all the things that are responsible on the right side of our brain are stronger with left-handers. But unfortunately, all the things that are taken care by the left side of the brain are not as strong as in yours, Kate.
Wow, that's a relief. Okay.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
I'm not yet. No, I have two more pictures to cut.
All right then.
So you see, someone that is left-handed may cut out things a bit slower with his right hand. Okay, I got it. What shall we do now?
So what can we see in the pictures? What do we actually have to glue into our worksheet? We've got a cat that we mentioned. We've got a sun. What else?
The bananas.
Yes.
Watermelons.
I can see scales to weigh stuff before we buy. And I think these are pumpkins. Definitely too big to be oranges.
I think you're right. Okay, so we should now put some glue on each cat picture.
I will take bananas first.
And I am
these
taking
are the first ones. The bananas are the first ones to be glued. So what do we have in the instructions? Place the bananas under the stall roof. Let's do it. Place the bananas under the stall roof.
Are you planning to glue them just beneath the roof, like hanging ones, or?
Yes, I was thinking about it.
Me too.
Bananas are great to be hung.
Yeah.
Okay, the next instruction is to glue the scale on the counter. So I'm going to take the gray scale and glue it onto the counter.
Got it.
Yes, me too.
And the watermelon crate should be placed to the right of the empty crate.
Okay, that's tricky.
Where is the empty crate?
It's right in front of the stall. So the watermelon crate goes to the right of the empty crate.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. And then the pumpkin crate under the tomatoes. Pumpkin crate under the tomatoes.
So you were right, these were pumpkins. Mine is black and white, you know, so it was not so easy to guess. But when you have it in color, then it's much easier.
And when you read instructions first to the end, then you know it's pumpkins.
You're right. We should always read the instructions carefully.
Okay, I'm ready with the cat. So the cat... Oh no, I should be ready with the sun. So the sun above the stall roof.
Yes. Where else could it be?
Exactly, that's not difficult. This is the only place where the sun could be. And today is a beautiful sun outside the window. The spring has finally come to us. Okay. And the last one, the little kitty, the cat above the carrot crate. Where did he go? The cat above the carrot crate.
So the cat will be also on the counter.
Yes, that's right.
I will
That's
have
funny.
to reposition my scale because I actually put the scale in the middle. That's why, again, we should read all the instructions first.
No, Pavel, that's your creativity. The cat is still above the carrot crate. So it can also be on the scales. All right, I'm ready. Are you?
I'm ready to. I hope everyone else managed to cut their elements and glue them to the picture.
Yes.
Yeah, it's similar, a bit different, but everyone's picture can be different. The sun can be on the right, on the left. The bananas.
It's still according to the instructions. So as you see, we did it similarly, but not exactly the same, and it's still correct.
Yeah, it's still correct. It's good. Okay, great. So we had a warm-up with a first exercise. Let's continue the story. Let's see what happened on the market and what did Max and his mom buy.
Let's see.
When they arrived at the marketplace, Max's mom held his hand and they moved among the stalls. All around there were wooden boxes full of vegetables. "Mom, what are these numbers attached to the boxes?" asked the boy, indicating the nearest box.
"These are prices,"
said Max's mom. "What is a price?" Max continued asking questions.
"Price is the amount of money we have to pay for something."
There was a big group of people gathered at the market. "Ma'am, what are they doing?" asked Max with interest.
"They're waiting in a queue. We're also going there,"
answered Max's mom. They went to the back of the queue. After a moment of waiting, the boy asked, "Why can't we go somewhere where there is no queue?"
"Well, this is the only stall where we can buy honey,"
explained Max's mom. While waiting in the line, Max carefully looked at the honey jars. They differed in size and in the color of their sweet content. Out of boredom, Max started counting the jars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By the time he got to 15, they were at the front of the queue. "Good morning,"
"Good morning,"
they said to the seller. "Good morning," answered an elderly man, and his mustache moved up when he asked with a smile, "How can I help you?"
"We'd like a jar of honey,"
responded Max's mom, and her eyes went in the direction of the jars lined up on a table. "I do truly recommend the lime one. It's perfect for the treatment of autumn colds. Or the acacia one. Very delicate honey, particularly liked by kids." When saying this, he winked at Max. "Let's buy the acacia honey, Mom. Please, let's buy this one." Max asked his mom politely and gave her a hug.
"So we'll have the acacia one."
The woman stroked Max's head and reached for her wallet.
"How much is it?"
£20, please, said the seller, pointing to the price attached to the jar.
"It's quite expensive for such a small jar."
Max's mom sounded surprised. "You know, this year we have rather little honey. The bees couldn't find nectar because many plants froze. This is the reason for the high price."
"I see,"
said Max's mom.
"Do you have pumpkins?"
Yes, of course. The most beautiful pumpkins on the whole market, said the seller. Max and his mom chose a little pumpkin and carefully put it into a bag. £5, please.
£5 for such a small pumpkin?
Max's mom didn't hide her surprise. But please notice how robust they are. The seller didn't stop praising the vegetable. You know, the higher the quality, the higher the price. And let's stop here. We touched very important things concerning the price. Why some of the products are more expensive than the others. Before we continue reading, let's make one more exercise where we could actually choose money and pay for some products.
Okay, so let's take the worksheet number 7, where you can see 4 different products on the left-hand side, and on the right side of the worksheet, you can see some banknotes and coins, and these are £1 coins.
This
and
time,
what is
the
our
only
task,
thing,
Paweł?
yeah, this time, the only thing that we'll need to complete this exercise will be something to write. It can be a pencil, it can be a pen, or even some color pen.
Whatever you choose. So our task is, we need to cross off as much money next to each product as we need to buy this particular item. Then we need to count how much money we have got left.
Okay, what is the first product?
I think it's tomato ketchup.
Okay, and what is the price?
The price of 3 tomato ketchups, or probably 1, is £9.
Okay, £9. And we have some banknotes and coins on the right. Let's try to think which coins and banknotes we should use to have exactly £9. Let's cross out each banknote and coin that we will need to use to pay £9 for it. Okay. I used 1 banknote and 4 coins. How about you, Kate?
Me too. I used a £5 note and I used 4 £1 coins. And it
now
means that 5 plus 4 equals 9.
Great. So now the second part, we should count how much money we have left. So I have £20 plus 10 plus 10 and plus 5. This is all together 45 and 2 more coins. 45 plus 2 equals 47. I have £47 left.
Perfect, Paweł. So you still have got money for some other shopping today.
So let's do the shopping. What's next?
The next product are some pickles in jars. And the pickles cost £15. What kind of money do you need, Paweł, to pay £15 for your pickles?
I see there are few options here, so we can have different answers. Let's choose and we'll see if we have the same, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. So I have decided to spend the smallest banknotes and the and coins, of course, which are the same value. So I have used 2 £5 £5 banknotes and 5 £1 coins.
And I chose only 2 banknotes. So I chose £5 and a £10 banknote. And it's still the same amount of money as yours. So now we have to count up how much money we've got left. And let me do this. There's 20 and 10 and 5, which is 35. And there are 6 £1 coins, and it gives me £41 left. Am I correct?
I have exactly £41 left.
Perfect. Okay.
So, as we can see, we have different ways to do exercise in this one, but both are correct.
Okay. Shall we move to the olives?
Yes, olives cost £21. And we have the same banknotes and the same coins. Here, we will also have more than only one solution. So
Definitely.
Let's see what coins and banknotes we can use to buy the olives.
Quite an expensive tin of olives.
Probably they are from other country. And that's why the price is so high, because we need to count also the cost of transport from where do olives come from?
Greece.
Spain,
I believe.
Italy.
Yes.
Mediterranean
countries. So when you, for example, live in Germany or Belgium, just imagine the way they have to
travel to get to us.
To get to us, exactly.
Someone needs to plant the olives, then someone needs to simply take them from the plants, and then they apparently got into the cans, then they traveled, then they got to the store. Someone wants to earn who is selling. There's so many people who would like to get a pound or a penny for their work. Maybe that's why it's 21.
Maybe that's why.
Okay. Kasia, what kind of money did you use?
I used 3 banknotes and 1 coin. So I used 2 £5 banknotes and 1 £10 banknote and 1 coin. So it gives me £21 in total.
Similar. I used £10 plus £10 plus £1, but it's still 21. Yes. Okay. How much? Yeah.
Also, you could choose a £20 note and a £1 coin. That's also the correct answer. And how much money do we have left?
20 plus 5 plus 5 in my example. It's 30 and 5 coins left. £35.
Do you think we can still afford buying the chocolate paste for our toasts?
Well, if we didn't have the same amount of money for each shopping, we would still be able, because the chocolate paste costs £27. And as we have £35 left, we could still continue our shopping. Fortunately, by some magical situation, after each buying, we have the same amount of money. In this exercise, in real life, it doesn't work that way. So let's do the final part of this exercise.
Yes, and the chocolate cream is also quite expensive. So I believe it's expensive because the ingredients are better than in the cheaper ones. And that's why it usually works with grocery products. So the chocolate cream costs £27. And for this product, I'm going to use a £10 note and another £10 note and a £5 note and 2 coins. and it gives me 27 pounds. Pavel, have you got any other idea how to pay 27 pounds?
Well, this time I have used a 20 pounds note, 5 pounds note, and 2 coins. It's also 27.
Mm-hmm.
How much have we left? In my example, I have 10 plus 10 plus 5, which is 25, and 4 1-pound coins, which gives altogether 29 pounds.
29 pounds indeed, yes.
Great.
Well done, kids. Well done. You managed very well.
Okay, so let's finish the story we have been reading, and then we'll have one more interesting exercise to do, okay?
Let's do this.
Okay, so we have finished when Max and his mom bought pumpkins, and we have learned that the price of pumpkins can be different depending on their quality. So let's see what happened next. Max's mom paid for the shopping and they walked away from the stall. On the way back, they came across Sophie and her mom. The girl had a rose in her hand and she seemed to be holding it very carefully.
Good morning.
The moms exchanged welcoming smiles. Hello.
Hello.
The kids welcomed each other enthusiastically. Max examined Sophie's flower. What a nice flower, Sophie. Who gave it to you? Asked Max.
It's not mine. We bought it for Miss Natalie. My mom said it is our teacher's day on Monday, so I will give her this rose. I'm sure she'll like it because red is one of her favorite colors.
Sophie explained with certainty.
It is worth buying a flower today because tomorrow its price will increase,
suggested Sophie's mom. Does it mean its price will go up? Asked Max.
Yes, there are days when the prices go up. For example, during some special days like Women's Day or Mother's Day. Flowers are more expensive,
explained Sophie's mom.
Let's go to a flower shop to buy a rose today.
Max's mom took a quick decision.
Enjoy the shopping,
said Sophie's mom, and they headed for the nearby cake shop.
You too,
responded Max's mom, and they headed for the flower shop. In the meantime, Max's mind was occupied with a question. What special day is Mrs. Natalie going to celebrate? Her birthday? Or maybe her name day? What special day did Sophie mean? Does Miss Natalie celebrate her birthday the day after tomorrow? Max asked further questions.
No, Sunny. This Monday it's National Education Day. It is the day of teachers and people who work at schools and kindergartens. On this day, students give flowers to their teachers to show appreciation for the work,
explained Max's mother. Okay, children, great. This was the chapter about the price in the book ABC of Economics that shows us adventure of Sophie and Max. There are plenty more chapters there, but today we'll finish here. Before we finish the lesson, let's, however, do one more exercise and see one more chart. Kasia.
Yes, now you can see the picture. And Pavel, can you tell me what can you see in the picture?
Well, it seems like a picture from the book. I think we can see here Sophie giving flowers to her teacher, Mrs. Natalie.
That's right. It might be Sophie giving flowers to Miss Natalie, What about the other option?
Well, we see there is a calendar day and there is a day when we give the flowers to teacher. I think it means that the cost of the flowers will differ, will definitely be different during the teacher's day and at any other day of the year. What can it mean for us?
Yes, children, what could it mean to us? Can you tell me? I believe it is better to buy flowers before the event, because then you will save your money and also you will save your time so that you don't stay too long in a queue.
Exactly. Flowers are not the only example, because there are other days where we buy things more often and everyone buys the same thing. With flowers, we could probably do it a day before, or maybe 2 maximum, because flowers can't stay too long in water in a vase. But with other things, we can sometimes plan ahead, even days or weeks before. Okay, before we finish the lesson, let's do one more exercise, shall we?
Yes, let's do it. Worksheet number 8.
Worksheet number 8, great. What do we have in here?
Well, we've got plenty of products. Some of them we have already seen in the previous exercise, but there are a few more. And all of them have got price tags. You already know what is a price. And our task is to group the products into 2 sets. One set would be the products up to £10, and the other set would be the products above the £10. And for this exercise, I'm going to use 2 colors. The green one for the products below £10 and the pink one for the products above £10. Pavel, what colors have you chosen?
By coincidence, exactly the same. The green for the cheaper one and the pink one for the more expensive.
Okay, let's do this.
I wonder how many are in each group. Let's check it out.
Me too. Let's check.
Olives are still expensive.
Still expensive, still from the Mediterranean countries. Wow, look at meat.
Meat is very expensive. Almost ready.
Almost there.
Okay. Which group has more items, Kasia? The expensive products or the cheaper products?
Luckily for us, the cheaper products. There are more cheaper products than more expensive products. So lucky us.
I've got 6 products that I have circled in green and 4 products circled in a pink color. Do you have the same?
Exactly the same. Can you tell me which ones have you circled pink?
The funny thing is that all the stuff that is on the left.
That's right.
It's almost like...
I'm wondering if there is anyone who put it in one big circle.
Oh,
because I've got 4 circles.
Yeah, me too. But that would be really nice, and it will be still according to the task.
Yes, and very smart. So there are 4 items in pink, and this is the chocolate cream, a tin of olives, an orange marmalade, I believe, and a large piece of ham. And what about the green ones? What about the cheaper ones, Pavel?
A jar of pickles, tomato ketchup, eggs, yogurt, milk, and cream.
Perfect. Children, can you tell us which product is the most expensive one?
That's a tricky question, Kasia. I see more than one.
Yes, that's right. Which ones then?
I wouldn't mix ham with chocolate.
No.
That might not be very tasty, but yeah, both of these products are the most expensive. Chocolate
However,
cream.
in some more sophisticated restaurants, you can see this kind of mix.
Bon appetit. I will pass here.
Okay. So we know that the most expensive ones are the chocolate cream and the ham. What about the least expensive? What about the cheapest product?
That's easier.
Mm-hmm.
When I see at the chart, I see only one, and it's milk.
And it's milk. Do you like milk? Do you
I
like
do.
milk, Pavel? Yes, you do?
I do, especially in the morning when I can eat it with cornflakes.
Now I'm getting hungry. I'm sure our children are also getting hungry, so they need a little bit of break, which is great because we're coming to the end.
Yes, thank you very much for today's lesson. We are so happy that we could have it together with you today. And,
yes, and the
please,
things you learned today should be,
first of all, that the price may differ for a number of reasons. First of all, we can have a different price of similar product because of its quality. We may have better quality or not as good. We should always read the ingredients that are on the products. And when we buy vegetables or fruits, we may be sure that if we choose products from a fair trade, products that are eco, they may be a bit more expensive because they are simply planted in a special areas with a special treatment to not to spoil our soil too much, and these products may be a bit more expensive. What else can influence the price, Kasia?
The other reason for the differences in prices is the season of the year that you buy certain stuff. For example, fruits and vegetables that grow in spring and summer are cheaper than the ones that you buy in winter. For example, strawberries or blueberries or raspberries, they all grow in the warm months of the year, so they are more expensive in winter. And Pavel, what have you learned about some special events?
Well, they have the same influence on price. When everyone is trying to buy something because of the event of holiday or some celebration day, they will always pay more because people selling these things know many people will come to buy and they will simply increase the price. I remember once I was on holidays by the seaside. And I went there a week before holidays at school started. Do you know, Kasia, that prices in the stores and in restaurants were lower a week before school holidays? And when school holidays started, all the prices went up?
Yes, it's unbelievable. Not fair to us, but some people know how to earn more money.
That's how the market works.
Exactly.
Okay,
thank you,
children. Please join our events that we have during Global Money Week. I hope it was interesting for you. It was definitely a pleasure for us.
Yes, we had great fun. We hope you had fun as well.
Bye.
Bye.